Hey everyone, this is Kristin Sherry coming at you with another episode of Maximize 365, a year of actionable tips to transform your life. We are in the spiritual growth section of the spirituality chapter of the book, and today we're going to talk about wisdom. I love the quote today by Jimi Hendrix that says, "Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens." Wisdom emerges from reflection on past experience. So wise people incorporate past observations into a nuanced style of thinking, considering multiple perspectives rather than black and white options. That's one of the things I love about wise people is they often will ask you questions when you make your black and white statement, and they sort of lead you to the more nuanced way of thinking. Wise people I know share common traits. They're open-minded, critical thinkers. They are humble, slow to speak, and choose words carefully. They're knowledgeable, insightful upholders of spiritual and moral truths. They accept people for who they are not judgmental, and are interested in the greater good. Does that sound like you? Have you been accused of those things? One of the things I've noticed about wise people is they do feel comfortable with themselves and spending time with themselves, because if you don't practice thinking more deeply, that's really the place, the training ground, that deep thinking where wisdom is built. So wise people are experienced, but not all experienced people are wise. So here is your idea for action. So check your wisdom with a test by a neuropsychiatrist, Dilip Jest. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you agree with each of these statements? Okay, so I enjoy being exposed to diverse viewpoints. 1 is completely disagree, all the way up to 5 completely agree. Number 2, I have a difficult time keeping friendships. Scale of 1 to 10. Number 3, it is important I understand my actions. Number 4, I cannot filter my negative emotions. Do you completely disagree or do you completely agree with that? Number 5, I postpone making major decisions as long as I can. And number 6, others look to me to help them make choices. You can often tell a wise person because there's a line of people at their door to talk to them or run things by them. So what you're going to do is you're going to tally your score for each question. Remember, 1 was I completely disagree, up to 5 for those 5 questions. You might need to, now that I'm telling you what you're going to do, you might need to rewind a bit and listen to those questions again. Write down your 1 to 5 for each, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you gave yourself. Tally those up. So if you had 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, your score would be 6. If you had 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, your score would be 30. So it's somewhere in between there, right? And then you want to subtract scores for questions 2, 4, and 5. So tally your scores for each question, then subtract your scores for questions 2, 4, and 5. If you scored 10 or more, you're likely wise. And there's this website that I've included in the book, and I'll put it in the description of the video. Wisdompage.com offers help to grow in wisdom. So if you're interested in deepening your wisdom, you can go to wisdompage.com and check that out. Does anyone ever accuse you of being wise? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe because we're going to talk about your attitude next. Take care.